Welcome to Florida You Judge. My name is Haydee Oropesa, and today I am interviewing judicial candidate Evan Frayman, who is running for Group 45 for the 6th Circuit, which encompasses both Pinellas and Pasco counties here in Florida. He's going to tell us a little bit about his candidacy. And so, hi, Evan, how are you? And thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me, Haydee. It's a great opportunity.
Evan, can you start off by telling the viewers, why do you want to be a judge?
Sure. This is something I've really pursued almost since law school. It's been 23 years I've been preparing myself, practicing as varied a civil litigation practice as I could imagine. And for me, it's a marriage of my professional life and my personal interest in serving my community. And so for me, the bench is really, it's the pinnacle of public service for an attorney.
Could you tell us a little bit about you personally, your personal background?
Sure. Let's see. I attended Dartmouth College, graduated in 1992, then I moved to Florida and married my wife. And the two of us attended graduate school in Miami. And we've basically been traveling around the state as we train and improve in our own professional pursuits. And we ultimately settled in her hometown in Clearwater back in 2000. And we've raised two children here in Pinellas County through the Pinellas County school system. And they're both off in college now. So, you know, what's wonderful is I have the full time and attention to dedicate to this public service position.
Could you tell us a little bit about your volunteer work, pro bono work out in the community, if any?
Sure. Lately, I've been most involved in the Rotary Club of Dunedin Waterside. I just finished a year as president of that club, and some of my direct community involvements have been feeding the homeless at the Homeless Empowerment Program in Clearwater. We do a backpack packing service for food insecure children that we do once a month. We've done a Habitat for Humanity build, and one of the things I'm most proud of is I wrote a grant and successfully saw through to completion the creation of a mural of honor honoring our veterans on the back of the VFW post in Dunedin, Florida. It faces the Pinellas Trail so the entire public can enjoy it and really honor our veterans. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, continue.
I was going to tell you about my bar service as well. I've served on the Clearwater Bar Foundation. I've also been an active participant in the Law Day Speakers Program in our high schools, teaching young adults about the differences in the law from when they are minors to when they become adults. I've also participated in our Law Day legal fairs, and I've also been a volunteer mediator for the Pinellas County Office of Human Rights.
And you're a board-certified mediator, right?
I'm Florida Supreme Court certified in both family law mediation and circuit civil mediation.
How does that help you with your preparation to take the next step and become a judge?
Sure. Most litigators have kind of a gladiator switch and they don't know how to turn it off. They're not used to playing the neutral role. For me, I understand the role of the neutral, and I've been trained and certified in obviously two different disciplines in mediation and have active mediation experience that has taught me the role of the neutral. And it's a very different, it's a different approach. It's a different listening style. It's a different skill set than acting as a litigator. And I believe that gives me a leg up on the competition.
Evan, let me ask you this. Try to put yourself in the role of the average citizen that has a court case pending, that has a controversy, that's charged with a criminal case or has a civil case dealing with property, family, the distribution of assets or the taking of their child or child support, child custody, all these very stressful issues that the average citizen, once they are involved in the system, either in the civil realm or in the criminal justice realm, what do you think the average person expects from a judge when they and that a judge should display when those two persons meet, a judge and the average city?
What a person should feel and what they do feel, I think, are probably two very different things. I think most people are probably afraid of the judge. And I know for myself, that would be the last thing that I would want to convey to litigants in my courtroom. I'd want to demonstrate respect, humility, patience with litigants, particularly the pro se litigants, more than anything, because those folks don't have professionals to aid them through our system. So for me, the right temperament in a judge is really what it's all about. And I think that if you talk to people who, a lot of the attorneys who are supporting me in this race, I only know as opposing counsel. And the fact that they're supporting me demonstrates a level of professionalism, integrity, and that special temperament that you should expect from a judge.
As far as listening to those that come before you, can you speak about that? How persons feel? Sometimes I hear persons feel like I don't think I was heard, I was listened to. Could you speak to that?
Absolutely, and I think that's what comes with the patience that I was talking about, and the respect, is that you want to make sure that win or lose, the people who come through your courtroom believe that they've been heard, that they've had their day in court. We play lip service to that notion, but it's really important that people have an opportunity to present their case. They may walk away as the loser on the day, but if they walk away with the respect for the system and feel that they had their fair opportunity to be heard, it instills confidence in the overall system, and that's what we're there to do.
Evan, I'm going to go ahead and let you, with the final minutes, address the voters, and with whatever last words you want to leave the voters with, the viewers of this segment.
Sure. I believe that I'm the best candidate in my race for Circuit Court Judge. I'm asking the voters of Pinellas and Pasco counties to honor me with their votes that I hopefully have earned through a well-run, hard-fought campaign, and I hope you'll vote for me on August 28th for your next Sixth Circuit Judge in Group 45. Thank you.
I did forget to mention something that is very incredibly impressive that I have, because I have been following your race, and I think it should be mentioned. Can you just give us briefly the major endorsements that you have received?
Sure.
In this race?
I've basically been endorsed by every single constitutional officer who has weighed in on my race. So both Sheriff Naco and Sheriff Galtieri, both of our property appraisers, Mike Twitty and Gary Joyner, both of our tax collectors, Mike Fasano and Carlos Thomas, both of our clerks of court, Ken Burke and Paul O'Neill, as well as Bob Dillinger, our public defender.
You have Kreisman.
Rick Kreisman is also endorsed. Several members of the Pinellas County Commission, several members of the Pasco County Commission. Ken Welch among them. And who else? The Police Benevolence Association, the AFL-CIO, the St. Petersburg Firefighters Local Union, I believe that, and numerous attorneys and other members of our community.
Well, thank you for stopping in, and very informative. Sometimes voters, family members, people that I know have no familiarity or any knowledge as to the candidates when in judicial races, so this is very important for you to take the time to come out here to inform our voters. Haydee Oropesa with Florida U Judge, thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time.